Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we are back on the HermitCraft server. It is now episode 27. They are really stacking up, aren't they? I can remember when I first started on here, it's definitely the furthest I've ever gone in a survival let's play, so that is something to be proud of. Hurrah! Now in this episode we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are not currently over in the 1.7 area, and for the first part of this episode, unfortunately, we are not going to be over there, as much as I would love to be, because it's a great area, lots of things are going up, and there's plenty of action. We've actually got to do a little bit of correction work, you could say that. For those of you who remember, 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4 weeks back now, I did a little bit of work with Biffa. You know, I was doing work with Biffa, I was doing an item sorting system and an elevator and all that good stuff, and it turns out that I missed out a couple of items on the item sorter, and that doesn't sound that bad until you realise that actually that means the whole item sorter doesn't work because it backs up with all the items and then, just everything breaks. So that means we've got an unhappy Biffa on our hands, and we don't want to be messing with him because he's a lovely guy. And yeah, I just want to sort that out, because otherwise, if we do leave it like it is, that'll be 2 out of 3 unhappy customers. We've got Zombie Cleo and now Biffa, and you know what, I don't even think Monkey Farm was particularly happy with his elevator. No, I'm just kidding, he loves that thing. But yeah, we do definitely need to sort that out. So I am going to head over there with all my gear, and we are going to get to work on fixing that one at the start of this episode. It seems like a pretty decent thing to do. So we are now just over at Biffa's base. You know what we're doing? We're fixing up his sorter, and I thought that whilst I'm doing this, I would have a very quick little chat to you about some stuff that's been happening on the channel. I'm sure you're getting used to this by now. Every time I do a HermitCraft video, I have got to have a little natter, a little chin wag about YouTube and such, and this week's little ditty is I am doing a bit of a redesign. I'm doing a bit of a spring clean, I guess you could say. I took a look at my channel the other day. I was having a look around and I was like, you know what? Things on here, they're looking a little bit dated. They're a little bit on the dated side, you know. We've had the same intro for a year and a half now. Ever since I had 7 subscribers, I made that intro and it stayed from then on. So I thought, it's all good being nostalgic about things. You know, it's all nice being like, yeah, this is my intro. I've had it for years. But if said intro isn't particularly nice, then it's just time for a change. And I thought, you know what, I am growing stupidly fast as a channel, and I've got to start acting like my size. You know, I'm sort of stuck in the mindset of like 10,000 subscribers, in which I think that nobody is going to care what things look like on the channel, which just isn't true. I mean, there's huge amounts of work that go into designing things for companies with as many clients as I do. Why am I only spending like 5 minutes on the stuff that I do? So I was just thinking, you know what, I'm gonna just get to work. I've got like a free house this weekend, and I'm just gonna sit down, I'm gonna create a new intro, which I did, and I came up with a pretty cool concept, which is the use of these little banner things that can pop up. And then I thought, why not start applying that to other things? So tomorrow you're gonna see a quick and easy, and it's gonna have some little pop-up things in it, and everything should start looking a little bit more fancy, because I was actually quite well known for being fancy. I was quite well known for my fancy editing and things a while ago, but then I sort of stopped doing it for some reason, and it was a stupid idea. A stupid idea, because it's so helpful having like nice little things that pop up in the videos, because even if the video's bad, it's still going to look quite good, and that's really helpful. So yeah, I've tried to do a little bit of that, and I am quite happy with the outcome. It's all looking pretty decent, and now I think I'm stuck in a hole, which isn't very good. I can't do anything on camera, so I'm going to get to work on this. I'm going to fix up Biffa's sorter, and then we'll be back in a sec. Fantastic news, everybody. I have finally managed to finish all of this off. It took donkey years, right? It took donkey's years to do this, and it definitely didn't need to take that long, but here we are. All of the items are being sorted, and Biffa has got himself quite a lot of stuff in here. I might have to AFK up here for a little bit. And I've been thinking, you know, Biffa has not paid me yet, as I think I mentioned earlier, and I've been trying to think of what I want him to give me. So, of course, I need glowstone, right? So I was thinking, why not get him give me like 9 stacks of glowstone blocks? That would cover me for the rest of the days, and everyone's happy. Or I could get him to sing a song on camera. And, well, you know, I have other ways of getting glowstone. Heck, I could AFK up here for ages and get it that way. And just the thought of Biffa singing a song on camera, oh, it would be totally worth doing. I might even try and bargain a deal in which I get a little bit of glowstone on the edge. But definitely, I'm thinking, Biffa, you're going to be serenading me today. So I'm going to give him a call, and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay everyone, it's been a couple of days since my last cut, and unfortunately I was unable to get hold of Biffa. As you can tell, Biffa is not present at the minute. We both have very hectic and specific recording schedules, like I don't record when my mum is in, he doesn't record when the kids are around, and it just creates difficulty in terms of recording together. But I decided to leave a book for him so he could tell exactly what's going on. I left it here. It's called Non-Negotiable by Mr. Mumbo. So I'll give it a quick read. I'll tell you what I've put down in here. It's going to be tough. I always hate reading from these books. So here we go. Biffa, your contract with me has finished. I have completed the assigned task of creating a large-scale item elevator, including a sorting system whilst adhering to your symmetrical requirements. As you know, I did require a small extension of time frame to finalise the build due to my own incompetence. Do not be concerned, 25% has been deducted from the price to make up for this delay. I know, it was very kind of me, but I thought Biffa was a very nice client, he was very friendly, so I would give him that little bit right there. The price you must pay for this bespoke redstone package is as follows. 4 stacks of glowstone blocks, perform 15 seconds of gold by Spando Ballet. Oh, it's going to be brilliant if we ever get together. He might have even done it in the video, I don't know yet. I hope that you consider my price to be reasonable. I have heard many great things about your performing abilities and would love to witness them firsthand. Thank you for your business, Dr. Mumbo from the Redstone Consultancy. So there it is. That is the book. Hopefully Biffa sees that sometime soon, because I for one cannot wait to receive a serenading from Biffa. This is going to be absolutely brilliant. So I have just received news that Biffa has paid me, and he has said that he left a book and my payment, not specifying what it is, in a chest. So let's take a look. He said it's on my new base, which I'm assuming is this. I don't know if it means my proper rainforesty base. Who knows? But let's take a look. So we'll head over to my fancy pants base over here. Here it is. If you missed that episode, then you missed out, because this house is really, really awesome. So we got Mumbo's mailbox. Oh, we got our 4 stacks of glowstone, which is brilliant. That's really helpful, because I've mentioned many times, awful going into the nether. So the book is named Happy Customer. Let's read. Dear Mumbo, thank you for completing the order as requested. Thank you for the 25% discount due to delivery time issues. Good customer service. Please find in your postbook the 4 stacks of glowstone blocks, and as for the rest of the price, we need to get together on that. By the sounds of things, Biffa is going to be doing a little bit of a payment. This is going to be so much fun. I don't know why, just something about that whole idea. And you know what? While we're over here, why don't we take a look at Biffa's base? Because he is working on stained glassing the entirety of this mountain. And wow, by the look of things, he's done it. And it looks really, really nice. Oh, I like the idea of this project. I really do. You know, things like this in Minecraft, they're a lot of fun. And wow, I even missed the floor. Look at that. He's really got to work on this. That is sweet. We've got... Jesus. 8 diamonds for one of those? Oh, buddy. I've actually got myself a Luck of the Sea one. But these are really, really good. I might actually have to make a payment to Biffa. I'm going to buy one of his fishing rods. And we're going to do a little bit of fishing, because I want to know how good those enchantments are. I can't even remember what you can get from fishing, but that could be a fun way of doing things. So, yeah, I'm going to buy one of those. 8 diamonds, man, that's not really that bad. We got plenty of diamonds. It's fine. I'm going to be a lovely guy, and I'm going to give Biffa 1 extra diamond in this. I'm going to give him a full diamond block. So we are going to say from Mumbo +1. and we will rename that so that he knows exactly who bought the fishing rod. And let's take a look. I really want to know how we got these fishing rods. Can you put them straight out into the enchanting table? Do you have to do it through books? I got a couple of strange books actually, like with 2 contradicting enchantments on it, like Power 4 and Luck of the Sea, which is a bit peculiar. So we've put that in there. I'm going to make the wild assumption that these are all the same. So that one there. Sweet as a nut. We have got ourselves a badass rod. So now I'm just going to sit back, relax, and fish away to our heart's content. And I'm going to see what I can come up with, because apparently you can get some really good stuff with this. So I'm pretty excited for that. Fishing has always needed an update, and it finally has. So that is mind-blowing. Chaps, this whole fishing thing, it's really not for me. It's so boring. I've been here for about 15 minutes, and I've got 6 raw fish, a pair of leather boots, a pufferfish, 2 pufferfish, Nemo, and 6 raw salmon. That's not good. That is not good. So Biffa, you can have this fishing rod back, mate. I'm gonna refund myself, okay? And I'm gonna fix up the fishing rod. Don't worry about that. And I might even leave a diamond behind. But Matt, that is not worth what you are charging. Now I was thinking that this was gonna be God's gift to fishing, and it's just as boring as it was before. I don't know what I thought was gonna change. Like the fish would explode out of the water, like. Whew. Nah, none of that. It's just mind-numbing. I can't even get through my door. That's how bored I am. So, yeah, I think I'm going to refund this one. Where's my other fishing rod? I put it somewhere. Over here. There we go. I think I can repair these 2 together. Biffa won't even know anything's happened unless he's watching this video, in which case I apologise, Biffa. But it's not worth the time or the effort. And I'm going to see if I can repair this. Let's have a look. Jesus! 39 levels? Oh. Well, I'm going to have to go and do that now, aren't I? Having said it. Right. Back to the ender then. So I have managed to repair Biffa's rod. It ended up using my own personal fishing rod. So we lost out a little bit there, but there it is. It is all good as new. We made a little bit of profit in terms of fish, but then of course having to spend the 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes even, trying to get down to here and then doing the enchanting, I would say it was a bit pointless. However, finding out about all the new fishing features, that is pretty cool, and I'm glad that they did revamp fishing, even though it is still rubbish. So anyway, I'm going to head back to the 1.7 area, and we are going to place this fishing rod back over at Biffa's little fishing shop. So I did all the good stuff, you know, I put the fishing rod back, the worst rod. I mean, it's a great rod, but fishing is rubbish, and I can't be dealing out diamonds for rubbishness. So I replaced it all, I put the rod back, took my diamonds, and I am happy as Larry. Look at me, I'm feeling great. I am feeling great, but now, what I am trying to do is work out how to get to Azumavoid's wither farm. Like, he's been working on this for the past couple of weeks. I've been watching it on YouTube. He's also spoken to me about it on the old Skype, and I also helped design the build that we didn't use. Basically, I helped design the non-operational build, which is great. Fantastic input there, Ollie. Nicely done. But I really want to see how he's coming along. He said that he's nearing completion, and I want to see how it's all going. Unfortunately, I cannot find it for the life of me. I've got no idea where it is. This looks promising. I'm just going to follow it. Screw it. What's the worst that can happen? That's the worst that can happen. That's definitely the worst that can happen. That is certain death. I'm leaving now. I hate the nether. As you know, I've mentioned it at least 50 bazillion times in this video, but I cannot stress it enough. I just hate this place. I get completely obliterated every time I go in here, and I've already spotted a ghast. There's one miles over there. What are you? Oh, a baby zombie pigman. Excellent. Yeah, I can't find it, so I'm just going to keep searching around. I'm also going to start spamming him up on Skype and see if he'll tell me. But hopefully I can find this place, because I really want to see how it's all coming along. Oh, guys. I have got some bad news for you. I just did a recording with Azuma in which we were explaining the whole wither farm, and you know, we're having a good time, a good natter, chatting on about what's been going on and how the project has been coming along for Azuma. And yeah, it was a really, really fun little chat, but unfortunately, due to me being, you know, the professional YouTuber that I am, just oh so professional, made a bit of an error. Just a small minor detail that I forgot. I forgot to tick record system audio, which meant that the conversation between me and Azuma on the recording is extremely one-sided. In fact, Azuma just doesn't exist in it, which is just so really, it's just annoying because, you know, we had a great time chatting. We also came up with some pretty decent ideas for future designs of this and a bunch of new projects in which we would be doing on the HermitCraft server. And nah, none of that was recorded. So I'm going to try and do my best to explain what on earth is going on here. This is what has been keeping Azuma Void busy over the past couple of days. I've always seen him as the guy who does all the work on the server, right? He has always been the one who just goes absolutely mental and builds the biggest, largest structures that work extremely well. And this is no exception. Look at this place. All of this whole cage area was built in one episode. You can go check that out on Azuma's channel. I will probably put a link in the top right. If I forget, then I apologise for that. And he has also just recently started work on an episode in which he showcases him working on these modules. Now, each of these, there is going to be 3 of them. You can see them lined up here. And the idea is that it's sort of, he calls it a lazy man's wither farm. So basically what we've got down at the bottom here is we have got crushers that run off a clock. You can see that right there. And what this does is it will crush all of the other mobs except for withers, because withers are taller than any other mob. So withers will just stand here happy as Larry whilst all the other ones die around it, and all of the drops then get sent down into here. Now, when we were recording with Azuma, we actually managed to get 2 or 3 withers drop down, but unfortunately we didn't get any form of wither skulls. But essentially the idea is that you stand here, you AFK here for a very long... Oh! Hello! We've got ourselves a wither. So we will take him out in a couple of seconds. But the idea is that you sit down here, you're chilling out, you've probably gone to bed at this point, and you're waiting around for the morning to come. And then when the morning comes, you should wake up to a lovely line of withers in which you come along, kill them all, and hopefully you get yourselves a wither skull. But let's take a look. Let's see if we get this guy. So you can see the crusher isn't killing him, but it is killing the blaze. There we go. This is working extremely well. So let's get him. There it is. Did he drop a wither skull? Let's see. I didn't see anything drop then, but these hoppers, they're pretty quick to pick things up. So let's take a look. It might not have made its way down just yet. Man, it would be so cool if we could get a wither skull. Oh, that's unfortunate. It doesn't look like it dropped anything, which is a bit on the rubbish side, isn't it? Let's be honest. I could have sworn they always have to drop something. That is a shame. I thought we were going to get a wither skull, but I think what I'm going to do is I might AFK here for a little while and just take a look to see if we get any of these guys popping up, because it'll be really, really cool to get a wither skull. Like I've said many times, I have never had one of those, so this will be a first for me. But anyway, I'm going to AFK here for a bit. I apologise for you not getting your weekly dose of Azuma Void, but you can check out all of the progress made on this project on his channel, and I would definitely suggest it, because he's doing a brilliant job, isn't he, guys? Really great work. Now, I have been AFK here for no more than 10 minutes, and bada bing bada boom, ladies and gentlemen, we have got ourselves 2 withers. Now, if you multiply that by 3, we would have 6 withers by now, and that's in 10 minutes, so this thing is working pretty well. But let's give him a killing. Let's see if we can get ourselves a wither skull. Go on. Right, this first guy, they're quite difficult to kill from here. I don't know what just dropped, but that looked promising. It dropped something. Rotten flesh. Man, I don't know what this game thinks it is doing, but I know for a fact that you cannot get rotten flesh from a skeleton. So are the drops like flying out the sides and then I'm getting the off ones? Is that what's been going on? Let's take out this guy. Is it the fact that he's burning? Is that causing an issue? Huh. Well, that's a little bit on the depressing side. I was so expecting to get myself a nice wither skull there, and it just doesn't look like it was to be. Oh, man, like, part of me thinks I'm just going to AFK here and wait until I can get some. But another part of me thinks that I really do need to crack on with this episode. So I think I'm going to revisit this once it is all finished. Hang on a minute. Oh! I just noticed something. We've got some of the hoppers going in this direction. Right, that makes sense. Okay, well, still no wither skulls then. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I am going to AFK here for a little bit longer, and then I'll get on to the other projects that we've got to work on in today's episode. Now, having just mentioned about the projects that I want to work on in today's episode, I have got some awful, disappointing news for you all. I have actually run out of time. Well, sort of, okay? I have got a really, really awesome project planned, one that I don't fancy splitting over episodes. So what I thought I would do, I'm going to leave you on an almighty cliffhanger, right? You are going to be sat there and you are going to be so hyper for Wednesday's episode because the project that I have planned is awesome, and I'm just going to keep my zip-tied lips so that I don't say anything about it because I don't want to spoil it. But it's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully, if I continue it on. I've been bigging it up quite a lot now. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it, but it should be really, really awesome if I do get to do it. But that does mean that this episode has been cut short just by a little bit, unfortunately. But I am going to make up for it on Wednesday. So I hope that you did enjoy this video. It's been a really, really fun one to record. I have had a cracking time. I am loving playing on HermitCraft at the minute. And I'm glad that you are all really enjoying my HermitCraft episodes, because everyone seems to be really happy about them. Now, what I was thinking is in the next couple of episodes or so, I would do a HermitCraft world tour. Would you guys like to see that? Because I really would love to. Everyone on the server has been doing some really awesome stuff recently. And I would just love to give you guys a chance to take a look at it, because I understand that most of you don't have enough time in the day to look at everyone's bases, and it will be a good way to give you an update on how everything is coming along. But anyway, guys, that's all I've got time for. So if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.